Hi everyone. I today had big plans on doing a start to finish makeup look. I actually got to do my face this morning. So what I thought I'd do instead was kind of go from a day to a nighttime look. So I did my face before taking the kids to school this morning. And, you know, things are still pretty good in place. I need to touch up my lipstick and stuff, but I figured we could smoke out the eye a little bit, you know, and just kind of show like some more basic steps that I do, you know, that can take you from a day to a night look. So let's get started. Next, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D contour kit in the shade. I'm going to go darker because I'm a spray tan. It says somber. And just kind of just give me a little bit more definition. Get this forehead of mine. I hope you guys are off to a good new year and had a good holiday. I know I did. But with that being said, I am super glad to be back into a routine. Kids being back in school, you know, it's nice to be at home with family, but there's also something very nice about a routine and doing the same thing and having your kids, you know, back into their element, which is what they're doing today and why my house is so quiet, and I love it. So I'm going to go in under the eyes with my contour kit in shade Lyric just to brighten it up a little bit. I love bright under my eyes. My mom commented the other day, she's like, your eyes always look white. I'm like, they might, but that's what I like. I like to really be bright in my T-zone here and then under my eyes. Nobody has time for a bunch of bags. Okay, I'm gonna touch up my brows with my Anastasia Brow Whiz. A lot of y'all have asked for a brow tutorial, so I'll give like a little mini version here. You pretty much wanna start, like my natural arch is here, so you just kind of draw it in and then down. I just don't think people honestly put, I need to grab a little mirror, put enough product into their brows to make them dark enough. Because sometimes you press, and just either nothing comes out or, you know, maybe your product isn't right. I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I feel like it is a really tough one to beat. Even though the, you know, this little part does break, it's still just the very best. But you want to just start filling in with little strokes. And then I'm going to go over to my natural arch, and then I just come straight down, almost in a line, and then you can go back and then fill in the top part. Here again, I'm kind of just going across in a straight line, and then see where this point tips, then I just go down, if that even makes sense. I can probably hear Watch What Happens Live in my living room. I have got it on. And actually I bought these, I use these on my clients, you know, with mascara and things, and just to fluff out the brows. On Amazon, they're just disposable mascara wands. And I've been using these instead of the other end of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, just so I don't have that annoyance of it breaking off. I'm gonna go in and do my lips first. I always feel like I kind of look a little silly without a lip, but I'm gonna use a lip liner called Barely There by Bodyography. I got this in my Box to Charm box last month, and I love it. It really is close to my MAC Strip Down Liner that I love. And I always tend to overline my lips. My top lip is a lot smaller than my bottom lip. And a lot of times, like in pictures, if you see, you know, like gloss bunching up here, it's because I go like this and it just gets up there. It's like, I hate it. I really want lip fillers, but I'm scared to do it. And I think my husband would kill me. But I just want my top lip to match my bottom lip. So I typically do overline my lips. And I kind of fill them in too with the liner. I feel like it helps the lipstick stick better. See? And then I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass. I really want a nude lip with this look that I'm working with. And it's in color, I wish there's a little hair on it. Oh, this formula is so good. It is so creamy. I love that it is a thinner, skinnier lipstick. The packaging is great. Y'all know about my obsession with Hourglass. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do my highlighter first. I typically do my highlighter first. I don't like it to look like it's setting on top of my blush. That's why I do it this way. I'm using this Fenty Beauty highlighter. It's in Hustler Baby, and I love it. It's so pretty. I like their, I think it's called 24 carats or all these carats or something. But Rihanna knows what she's doing. I mean, it's just, I love I tried her foundation a couple weeks ago and I really liked it. But she's got great stuff. I have one of their lip glosses too that I really love. Okay, next up is blush. I am using my NARS in Dolce Vita, which I love. I'm gonna start at the apples of my cheeks and work back. I don't really need much of a touch up on here. Okay, and now we're gonna start with the eyes and just make them a little bit darker for nighttime. I'm about to go pick up my kids, so his teachers are gonna be like, whoa, what happened? But I'm gonna use this blinding Natasha Denona Gold Palette. I got it for Christmas and I opened it and went to cut out the plastic labels that have the names on them. And this, I'm scared to even hold it up. This shade right here fell completely out of the pan. I was like devastated. Ugh. So I ended up having to return it, but they gave me a brand new one and it's so beautiful, you guys. These colors are amazing. There's so many pretty, just everyday shades in here, transition shades. The glitters, I mean, are insane. I mean, you just don't need Fix Plus. You don't need anything. They are just good by themselves. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna come in with this shade right here. Just a nice transition shade. It's pretty similar to what I already have on. I'm just gonna kind of touch it up a little bit. And I do have a little bit of gold from the KKW Mario palette on my eyes already. That's kind of my go-to look for taking my kids to school, and you know, if I do need to run errands in the morning, just a gold shimmer just adds like a little bit extra to your look, and just some eyeliner and you're pretty good to go. Okay, I'm just gonna deepen it up a little bit more. So I'm using the fluffiest Jaclyn Hill brush in her collection. It's the JH30 brush. I love this. It has a nice fluffy brush and it is perfect for those transition shades. I'm also holding it pretty close to the end to where it is really light. If you hold it here, it is very like tough, and just the control of your brush is totally different. So next I'm gonna go in with this dark brown shade and just add that into my crease. Always tap off the excess. I am just kind of going in here, doing little circular motions. And bringing it all the way across just because I want it to be a little bit more dramatic. And you just kind of follow your natural crease right here over almost like a halo eye. And you always can go back and dip into the colors. You don't want to glob a whole lot on because it's much easier to clean up as you build than to, you know, getting a ton of color in there and then having to clean it up. So I'm just kind of fanning it out a little bit. And also, you know, holding a mirror down instead of looking straight into a mirror like this gives you so much more room to work with on your eyes. And I love all of my eyeshadow brushes. I mean, you definitely need a good set of eyeshadow brushes, but one of your best tools that are free are your fingertips. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to dip into this really pretty color here. I cut the names out, so I don't know what it is, but it's the glittery blue color. It is so pretty and prismatic, and so I'm literally just going to stamp it from about my pupil out. I'll get in a little bit closer so you can see. So third time's a charm. We're just building and building and building. I'm trying to get a little bit closer to my lashes. Okay, I'm gonna do that to the next side and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've got both sides on. I'm going back, I cleaned off my finger. I'm going back in with my fingertips to add some gold. Sorry for my horrible spray tan hands. To add some more gold into the inner. I'm going into this really chunky gold color down here. It is so pretty, I love it. And I'm just adding it in to this inner crease. Or the inner corner, not inner crease, on the lid. Y'all, look at the pigment in that. I mean, it is insane. I am gonna grab a brush just so I can really get like a clean line here. Hey. Let's see, a little bit more. And you kind of just stamp it over a little bit to where those two blend together. And you can also just stamp it in your inner corner. I'll do the next side and I'll be right back. Okay, so that part's done. I'm going to take a little pencil brush, just a thin, it's the Jaclyn Hill 38. I'm gonna go into this darker navy. I think it's called Python because I remember seeing the color and I was like, oh, I hate pythons. And I'm just adding this into this corner just to smoke it out a little bit more. And then I'll also pull it down into my bottom lash line. Y'all, my son's teacher's gonna be like, whoa, you did not look like that this morning when you dropped him off. So I'm gonna bring it down. See, you just kind of keep building and building and building. And then, let's see, do I have enough on the bottom? Sorry if this palette's blinding you. It blinds me sometimes. Okay, I think that's enough. So let me do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do is add this new eyeliner. It's by Rimmel. It is a kind of like a green. It doesn't translate that way, but I'm gonna add that to my waterline just to kind of tie in the green turquoise-ish. Adding a colored liner to your waterline can totally change your look. I recently just got a Marc Jacobs one in a cobalt blue that is so pretty, y'all. It does not smudge. Granted, those are $27 a piece, And I really don't spend that much money on eyeliners because I feel like you can get such good ones, drugstore quality. But that one is so pretty. I would love to have it in more colors because it doesn't run, it doesn't settle into your creases. So I'm going to touch up my eyeliner. I'm not gonna add a wing. I typically would if it was a night out look, but I am just going to go get my kids. So let me do my eyeliner and my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here is the final look for going daytime to nighttime. We definitely drew out the eyes, smoked them out. You know, the Natasha Denona, the glitters in here, y'all, are just beautiful. This palette is stupid expensive, but if it lives up to its hype, I feel like I'm going to be using it for a long time. It's just so pretty and it's very versatile. I mean, you really can get a lot of daytime looks out of this if, you know, a more dramatic look isn't your thing. But there is a lot to work with here and I am super excited about it. I hope you like this look in this video. I hope to start doing more now that things are kind of back into a routine. So I hope you're having a good 2019 so far, and